Welcome back to Vibe Theory. I'm your girl L Boogie.
I'm busy.
Yes, and guys, tonight we got something great in store for you today. We're going to be talking about the latest release from Moonchild. This is a smooth, slow burning body of work layered with velvet harmonies, and it also has warm instrumentation and a collection of beautifully placed features from the
Yes.
heavy A-listers. This project does not
Yes.
rush you, guys. It
hmm
moves like silk, like candlelight on water. So let's press play and let's dive right in.
Yes. I
So go
mean, the
for it.
very name of it, Waves. I mean,
Right.
the album takes you through waves, and I love Moonchild. I mean, this is their sixth studio album, and they did not disappoint. I mean, following up with their last album that came out, which again, I've got that on vinyl. Love Moonchild. I can't say it enough. I love Moonchild. So
That's going to be a common theme for this episode.
yeah, it really is. I mean, I love Moonchild. I love the style that they have. I mean, it's just I can't even describe it. I mean, it's just a laid back, feel good, thought provoking style that
Absolutely.
they have, and Amber brings that style
She does.
to the forefront, and I love that. And and most of all, she pays respect for those who pays gives homage to those
Homage to us.
who you know
Came before. Mm-hmm.
who came
Yeah.
before her and passed the torch to her.
Yeah.
So that's why I love what they do, what they've done, and yeah, I mean, from their last album, Starfruit, that came out in 2022.
Okay.
This is their latest one, so 4-year gap. So, and that's
Okay.
usually their style,
Their little style, right?
for 4 or 5 years.
And
But
when did they come
Waves,
out?
no,
When did they we actually got introduced to Moonchild?
2012. That's when
2012.
their first album came out, Be Free.
Be free.
So
Mm-hmm.
that was my introduction to them,
Same here.
and I've followed them ever since.
Right.
But with this new album, I mean, they came out hard with having so many different guests
Let's get
that
into it. Let's get
they
into
harmonize
it.
with. Yeah. So, I mean, it's a 14 track album. And yeah, I mean, they've got Rhapsody, if you're familiar with
Woo,
them.
dope
They've
lyricist.
got Robert Glasper,
Woo.
D Smoke, Brittany Carter,
Right.
one of the up and coming that I really like, Ray Khalil. Um,
Yes. Really nice.
and then, of
Nice.
course,
Yeah.
my girl,
Your girl.
hold on.
Layla.
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 So, and that's all I'm gonna say because I don't want to get in
That's
trouble.
right. You don't want to offend nobody.
I don't want to get in trouble.
Don't do it. You don't want to be in the
But
doghouse.
I don't want to be in the doghouse. I don't. I don't. So that's all I'm gonna say. I'm gonna keep it
That's
clean.
it.
But
That's it.
no,
That's all we're gonna
seriously
say on
though.
this half time.
But seriously, I mean, the album itself. I mean, I'm gonna be honest, Boogie. 14 tracks.
Yeah.
I've played this album since its release. Since it released on February 20th.
Right.
I've played it front and back,
Right.
and there hasn't been a song that I've skipped.
Exactly. Same here for me. Since it came out, it's just been on heavy rotation.
Yeah,
And just, listening to it, there's no skips at all. It's very
yeah,
rare that you find an album that you can literally
hmm
just press play and go. This
yes,
album is just, oh my goodness. It is
yes,
nice.
it is. I mean, it again, it's that style that they have, the horns, the flutes that
Hmm.
come in. It's they play it to their strengths, and then the artists that they featured on this, that they
Right.
collabed with. I mean, it was the icing on the cake with each
It
track.
really
I
was.
mean,
It really was.
starting down the road, not sorry, the opening track.
Yeah.
I mean, they featured Rhapsody on this one, who again, great artist, nice
Don't
flow.
get enough attention. Very underrated,
Hmm
but she is a
Yes,
very good lyricist. When you're talking about
yes,
a lyricist in rap, today that
Yes.
is saying something that is thought provoking.
Yes.
Rhapsody gives you that meat, when it comes to
Yes.
lyricism, and it's almost poetic in the way, in her delivery, her
Yes.
cadence with it. So I love Rhapsody. I mean, I hope that
Yes.
folks will get to really sit with her and sit with her bodies of
Mm-hmm.
work and really appreciate what this young lady brings to the hip hop
Yes.
community, because wow, powerful.
Yeah. I mean, and it was, and then to follow that song up with none other than Jill
Hmm.
Scott. I mean, Jill Scott went on that
Yes,
track for maybe about 15 seconds,
15 seconds.
but she was the cherry on this track with Not Sorry. I
There you go.
mean,
That's a nice way that you place that. Yeah, she was like the cherry, the finishing touches that you would place on this nice
yes,
Sunday. You know what I'm saying? Because it was
yeah,
fantastic. Chef's kiss, the way she come in there and say, "I'm not sorry."
yes, and I mean,
In
and
Jill's
yes,
bravado,
in
the way
Jill's
she,
fashion.
exactly.
Exactly. And each artist their brought what
Right.
they do to this album. And they
To
didn't
the
change
project.
it. They didn't
Exactly.
change it. They didn't change their style. Moonchild fit right along with them, and that's what I
Right.
really really loved with this album. I mean,
I think
with
that's what
each
I
track.
appreciate.
Yeah.
That's what I think I appreciated most about this particular project, because every time you see that, you can kind of see, hey, when these artists are collaborating together, they'll say, okay, well, what's your vision for this project or whatever, and they are trying to mimic what that person is,
Mhm.
trying to project. But I
Yeah.
think this time with this particular project, they just showed up and just gave who they
Yep.
are. And I think
Showed
that
up
is
and
what
showed
kind
out.
of, right. They just kind of just brought it to life, her vision.
Yes.
These are my artists.
Yes.
These are artists that I listen to on a constant basis.
Mhm.
And Amber, I know I don't want to put words in your mouth, but I just
Yeah.
hope that that's what was your intention about this
Yeah.
particular project,
I
when
mean,
you were
it
thinking about
really
it.
was. I mean, it
Yeah, it felt that way.
really was.
Mm-hmm.
Because I mean, you had that one. You had the one that I enjoyed as well that she did with and he almost sounds like PJ Morton,
PJ Morton.
uh, but
Chris
Fear,
Dave.
Hey Friend. I
Yeah.
really liked that song,
Yeah.
and in the flow, the back and forth,
Mm-hmm.
that friendship that turns into a relationship. I felt that. And again, this is why the album is titled appropriately Waves, because each
Waves.
song takes you
It's
on that ride.
a journey. It's a journey throughout all
Yes.
of the
Yes.
intricacies of a relationship.
Yes.
Excuse me.
Yes.
Whether it's platonic, whether it's
Mhm.
romantic, it was just, oh
Yes.
my goodness, I love it.
Yes, I mean
Fantastic.
that really was it. I mean, and you hit the nail on the head. Whatever type of relationship that you're in, uh, it really this song touches on that.
Mm-hmm.
Your relationship with friends. You
Right.
carrying that heavy load, and you're tired of
Right.
having and taking that heavy load. Hence, where
Right.
not sorry. There
Yeah.
was another cut, and I want to say it is Rhapsody, where where she's like, I'm tired of carrying the load. you
Mm-hmm.
know I'm not your mother, I'm not your
I'm not your
sister.
sister.
You got to step
You
up,
got to figure
and
it out.
you
Yeah.
got to figure it
You got
out.
to add to me. I mean, it was
Yes.
just the way the conversation is very conversational, and it's
Yes.
very organic in the delivery.
Yes.
And that's what I
Yes.
appreciated with it. It was authentic, because we've
Mhm.
all had that conversation
Yes.
with folks, but it's just the way that it was perceived this time. It just, oh, nice.
Yes.
Nice.
Yes. I mean, and that, and then like Waves Hotline, just like, look,
Hmm.
you got a problem, call your mama. And I love that.
That's right.
It's like, look,
I'm not your therapist.
I'm not the one.
I'm not the one.
I'm not the one nor the two. So you got a
Right.
problem, call your mama, because I ain't here for it.
Right.
And,
But
and
I'm
I
not here
love
for it.
that. And and what I really want to say that this album was about was female empowerment.
Yes. Yes.
Female empowerment and taking a stand for yourself,
Right.
loving yourself and putting yourself
So
first. And
first.
And
And
this is what I think
yeah,
this
just
album embodied.
really standing in your own identity, you know,
Mm-hmm.
and not buckle, you know, do
Yeah.
not, you know, cater or, you know, conform or
Mm-hmm.
shrinking yourself.
Yep.
I really think that that's, you know, this is like, hey man, you know, I got to put myself first and my feelings and my
Yep.
aspirations. I can't think about
Mm-hmm.
you and me because
Yep.
that was not fair to the relationship. There's is
Mm-hmm.
two entities that is into this
Yep.
thing, you
Yep.
know. So,
Exactly.
oh wow,
Yeah.
man,
Yeah.
dope,
And
dope.
yeah,
I'm
I
just
mean,
saying it
and
was
it
just
really is.
clever in his delivery,
Yeah,
clever.
it really was. And I mean, and that's why it's so hard for me to pick one song because, like I said,
Mm-hmm.
I enjoy the whole album. And, and
Right,
and that's usually how I am with Moonchild's albums. I enjoy the whole album. I can
right,
just let it play front to back and
right.
enjoy that ride, that style. Now, one of the songs that does stand out for me though, and I think it stands out for you too, is Counting, where she's
Yes.
featured with our girl, Gretchen Parlato. Yes. And what's funny,
If
we
you
had that
know, you
same
know.
album.
Yes.
Okay.
If you know, you
Okay.
know. Gretchen, baby.
I
Mm.
mean, this was a great collab. The voices blended with the music because they both have similar
Absolutely.
styles. Granted, Gretchen is more on the jazz side, and
Jazzy side.
that's how both of us were introduced to her from the
That's
jazz
right.
realm.
Right.
But I mean, but they just blended so well together.
And and I
And
think with Gretchen, because Gretchen does tap into some of the R&B background of her
yeah.
projects in the past, I
Mm-hmm.
think Gretchen, to me, is Gretchen walked so that Amber could run. That's how I look
Yeah.
at it. You know, it's like, oh my goodness, it's just I had been saying that this girl
Mm-hmm.
reminds me of Gretchen,
Yeah.
and it's like that would be so fascinating if they were to do something together. And here they did it on this album. So the gods have spoken, and I'm like, okay, y'all hearing me? Because I did pull it up. I put it out there. I put it out there in the universe, and they granted it. And I'm like, okay, you got to speak it. You got to speak the power. Now. You got to speak it.
Yeah.
So it
And
was
it worked.
fantastic.
It was. It worked because I mean, like I said, their styles are so similar but yet
Mm-hmm.
different, but it worked because I mean, again, I love horns.
I do
And
too.
Moonchild, they always
Woo!
bring it with Amber playing the flute
And the
and I can't remember the other
instrumentation.
guys, but the horns, I always love the horns, saxophone,
Right.
the trumpet. You have
Mm-hmm.
that and it just all blends with that style and it just
Right.
complemented Gretchen, Amber on this cut. And so yeah, I mean if any song is going to stand out for me, Counting would
Counting
be that
is it.
track that
Exactly.
stands out for me because again, love Gretchen as well.
Love
And I'm
Gretchen.
so happy that she was
To
able to
see her
bring
on this.
her
Yeah.
on
Because
this body of work. Yeah.
fantastic. Fantastic.
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
Uh exactly. And then I loved Up From Here with none other than Robert Glasper, you know,
Yes.
having him on the track. I mean, bringing his style on with D Smoke, bringing in the
Mm-hmm.
lyrics. Again,
Right.
again, and I can't say this enough. I keep saying it. There was not a track I did not
Did
like.
not like. It brought you in the tracks. I mean, it was like each time when the track flowed into the other, I don't want to say it was like you didn't know where a song began or started, but honestly,
Hmm.
it was that kind of thing that kind of kept you rolling into the next, and it was almost like a wave
Hmm.
crashing on. So this is perfectly, title self-title as far as the waves because it does feel like a wave that is continuous, crashing
Yes.
into each other and into each
Yes.
other and into each other. And it's
Yes.
just building and building.
Yeah.
Great. I mean,
Yeah.
that's what I'm talking about. This is artists that are doing these type of things when it comes to projects. That's what I'm talking about. That thought planning when they're going in and they are presenting and trying to create bodies of
Hmm.
work. This is what's going to separate you from AI or from the fake ones, right? They're just putting out stuff just to be putting it
Yep.
out for just sake.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Yep.
these artists are being very clever in their delivery and really
Mm-hmm.
just thinking about it all the way through.
Thought
As far as
provoking.
the yes, very much so. From the
Mm-hmm.
artists that they're wanting to work with,
Yep.
to be a part of the project. So love it, love it,
Yes.
love it, love it.
Yes. Yes.
Can't speak enough
Absolutely.
about it.
Exactly. And I mean, and then, going into the track for yourself. This is one of
Yes,
those
that's
where,
mine. I like that
my
one.
girl, Layla
Yeah,
Hathaway.
Miss Hathaway. We gotta say
We're
it,
gonna keep it
Layla.
there. But, where she came in on this track, dust off your cape.
Oh,
You know, I
dust
mean,
off your
it's
cape.
dust off your
Let that sink
cape.
in for a minute. What do you
Okay?
think she might be talking about? What do you think she may be referencing when she says dust off your cape?
Empowerment. Putting yourself first.
Right,
You are a queen.
right.
Be that queen.
Be
Straighten up
that.
your crown.
Right,
Put yourself first. Think of, you are strong.
right.
Be strong for
Be
yourself.
strong for yourself.
And that's where, I mean, again, it's just, you know, again, it's like I said, I cannot, I mean, dust off your
Kudos
cape.
to.
Get your mind right. It's time to fight. Fight for you. Don't you let nobody take you back there. What you got to do, waiting for somebody to give you more, it's
Mm,
you. If there's anybody, we ride for you. It's
right.
you.
It's you. So the emphasis is that it's you. You calling the shots. You make your own way.
Mm-hmm.
So everything is resting on you. It is
Mm-hmm.
all about you.
Yep.
Be that creator that is
Yep.
in you and
Yep.
create the life that you want to live.
Yep. Because I mean, because Amber said it in this track where it was like, he's going to take credit for everything that you
Right.
do.
You do.
So take your power back. You've always had it, but you need to remind yourself that
Assert
you are
yourself.
powerful
Right.
without that person.
That's right.
So, again, another empowerment track. And
Exactly.
that's why I feel this album is so laced with female empowerment,
Empowerment.
letting you know that, hey, you got this. And it's so unique that it follows right behind Jill Scott's release
Scott's.
album.
Exactly. The timing
Who
couldn't
made
be much better, right?
mm-hmm. Yep.
So when you think about that, what I'm saying, it's these two powerful forces that are coming out and speaking and saying,
Mm-hmm.
hey, you have done this for so you over here yapping, but this is me and this is my power and I'm going to stand in my truth. And who
Mm-hmm.
dares you to say otherwise? And
Yep.
I feel like what they did, as far as really reinforcing and just bringing back remembrance, it's almost like it's
Mm-hmm.
a call to action for women to remember who you are and stand in
Yes.
your truth. I love
Yep,
it.
and you
I
and you
love it.
hit it. You hit it right there because I mean it really does because
Yeah.
I mean it's that hug, kind of like what we
Right.
said with Jill
Said by
Scott's
Jill.
album. It's that
I
hug
got you.
that lets you know I got you, and this album does that too. It
Mm-hmm.
says I got you. We're here for you.
Mm-hmm.
You are strong. Don't
Right.
forget that, and
Right.
that's what this album embodies is letting you, reminding you, not letting you know, but reminding you
Reminding you.
of the
Right. It's a
strength that
call
you
to remembrance.
possess.
Exactly. It's a call to remembrance.
Exactly,
Mm-hmm.
exactly, and
Exactly.
and that's where I love this, and this is where I'm loving this album, and again, why it's so hard. I mean, they've got tracks like advice with Chris Dave,
Oh yeah.
giving advice to the listener, just saying, hey, remember who you are. I wasn't looking for your advice. Don't just, doing just fine. Listen up because I told you twice. So it's like,
Right.
hey, I'm giving you the advice. You're gonna do with it what you're gonna do with it,
But
but
don't
grow from it.
grow from it. Don't come back to me. Don't come back to me because I've already gave it to you twice and you
Mm-hmm.
chose not to listen. So Don't expect for me to fix it. Don't expect for me to do anything. You're the one that got to sit in it and take from
Mm-hmm.
whatever and move accordingly. But it's
Yep.
not on me anymore. You know,
Yep. Yep. I don't
I
need
love
your
it.
permission. It's just it's so many different things. I mean, in one verse that she points out, she's like, "This is my life. This isn't my audition. I'm here to
Ooh,
stay. Quit
let that
turning
sink
it
in.
into a competition. That's not the game I came to play."
To play.
And this is geared towards,
Let that sink in, guys.
relationships.
I'm telling you.
Yes.
Let that
So,
sink in.
so it's just, again, that
Ooh,
empowerment, you know, equal ground with relationships,
right.
regardless of what type of relationship it
You
is,
are in.
having that
Mm-hmm.
equal footing and
Right.
treating each other as partners
With respect. Yes, as
and
partners,
with
because
respect.
at the end of the day, that's what it is. It's a communication between two entities,
Mm-hmm.
right? And it must be met with professionalism, respect for and accountability.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Truly,
Yep.
accountability. So,
Mm-hmm.
man,
Yeah.
when I tell you this is some grown up stuff, this is grown up music.
It really
Grown up
is.
music.
It really is. And that's really what this album is geared towards. It's geared
Yes,
towards those who are ready to sit down and really stop and think.
and think.
It's not to say your dancing days are over, but you
Mm-hmm.
want to have that moment to meditate too.
To meditate to it, right? Give you food for
Mhm.
thought. You know, I
Yes.
mean, like I said, and I think that's another thing why we see what we're seeing as far as with this part of the Renaissance that we're seeing, because I truly believe that we're in the middle
I think
of a
you're on to
Renaissance
something. Yeah.
because of the bodies of work that people are putting out and putting forward. They're
Mhm.
giving you things to nudge on and to nibble on when you're thinking about it, whether it's
Mhm.
poetry, whether it's reading literature, whether it's art, whether it is music.
Mhm.
And I think that what we're seeing right now is just really just putting us into a space where we are losing our
Mhm.
thoughts and we're projecting that into changing our world and our environments around us by that.
Yes.
I really do believe that's
Yes.
where we are, and
Yes.
it's
And
a great time to be alive. It really is.
I agree with you. And I'll add to that, adding empowerment
Yeah.
to the music as well. So no
Yes.
longer, relying on someone else for
Mm-hmm.
your happiness, because that
Or to
happiness
forge
is
your
something
way.
that you find,
Mm-hmm.
yes, to find
Yeah.
within yourself. And I agree with you. I know you
Mm-hmm.
said it at the beginning when we
Yeah.
first started,
I'm
and
telling
you're on to
you.
something. You are on to something. So I'm on that Renaissance train with you.
Exactly.
I'm
Exactly.
riding with you. Toot toot.
I'm trying
I'm
to
on
tell
with
you.
you.
Okay. I'm trying to tell you. It is just you gotta think about it. There's things that have been coming out and in the ether, in the universe that people have been, projects that we have seen thus far. I mean, oh my God.
Hmm.
We have to celebrate. We have to celebrate these accolades and things that folks
Yeah.
are doing. Um, that's just monumental to me.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I think we were going to be talking about this for years to come. Yeah.
I think so. I think so. And I mean, and honestly, I would probably even say that this album will probably be nominated
Oh,
for
a Grammy.
a,
Mm-hmm.
a Grammy.
Yeah.
So yeah, I really
Yeah.
think that it will. So, because again, the body of work, uh,
It speaks for
and the
itself. It
artist,
really does. Mm-hmm.
and then the one song that I'll wrap up with is "Nothing to Prove" with Ray
Yes.
Khalil, which I said it
I
before, is an up
love.
and carding artist. Yes.
That
And
was one of our
Brittany
ones to
Carter,
watch.
it's
Mm-hmm.
one of our ones to watch. And then
Mm-hmm.
Brittany Carter, with her lyrical flow that comes in with it, that
Right.
complements both Amber and Ray. So
Exactly.
I mean, and,
Nice
and I
finishing
love
touch
this.
on that.
It
Mm-hmm.
was. It really was. Because again, with this song, it's showing that, hey, I've done the work, I've put in the time. I've got nothing to
Right.
prove. I don't have to say, I don't have to prove anything to you. I
I
believe in
put my
myself.
stuff out there. Right. And now you judge and you can formulate your opinion however you see
Yes.
fit. But this is what I've done.
Yes.
I put it out
Yes.
there and I'm standing
Yes.
on it, you know. what the young folks say, standing on business. So okay. I guess this is us standing on business. But
this is
anyway,
us standing on business, exactly. But
standing on business.
it's just a good album, and and they released it at the perfect time. And
Yeah,
what I will say to anybody who's in any of these cities that they are going to be touring in,
right.
do yourself a
Huge
service
favor. Mm-hmm.
and go see them. I'm mad that they
Right.
are not coming to Phoenix. So mad. I'm going to continue to beg every
Ever
time. I'm going to
come to Phoenix.
continue.
I know you coming to Atlanta, girl. I appreciate it.
Look, I'm going to keep begging to come to Phoenix because I have been wanting to see them. They are in my bucket list.
Yes.
I want to see them because, again, I appreciate the music that they put out there.
Yes.
I appreciate just the body of work that they've done overall.
Right.
And then with this last album, the artists that they've collabed with.
Yeah,
And,
absolutely.
and
It's
so,
great
yeah,
roster. Great roster.
it is.
So I
It
just want you
is.
guys to make sure that, if you enjoyed this conversation today, let's keep it
Yes.
going. Please,
Yes.
we want to hear from you guys. We want to hear from you guys, reflect and rewind, run
Yes.
back tracks that you guys feel that are, speak to you. We definitely want to hear from you. So make sure that you guys follow us on YouTube, and you can follow us at Vibe Theory Podcast. And then
Mm-hmm.
also tap in with us on all of our social media platforms.
Yes.
We want you guys to please like, comment, and share and subscribe. Please, we want to hear from you guys. We're trying to build
Yes.
a community here. Please. And as
Yes.
always, guys, protect your peace and keep the vibe. And until next time, peace.
Peace.